This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Regina Lee.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of the Good Neighbor Podcast. I'm super excited. Today we have Ian Bowleg. He is a local franchisee of Small Cakes, Cupperie, and Creamery, which is right across the street from where I live. Welcome, Ian.
Hi, how are you? How you doing, Regina?
I am doing great. How exciting. Oh, my goodness. First, I just want to start out hearing a little bit about your background and your journey to getting into this business.
Okay. Well, my background, I'm originally from Jamaica. I migrated here when I was younger, about 9 years old. And I worked in retail a lot in my life, through stores, grocery, big chains. I end up coming into the small cakes. I guess you want to know the journey as far as how.
Yeah, what made you do this? Like, I'm going to.
Actually, my wife.
Okay.
she
that often happens.
Yes. She has a very deep sweet tooth. And every time during a certain time of the month, I guess, she always craves something sweet. And at the time I was courting her before she became my wife. And I used to go to these different bakeries and different places to buy cakes and just to, be a good boyfriend. And after a while, I just said, man, I wish I could own a bakery and I wouldn't have to go shopping for cakes and desserts. So I did my research and I decided to jump into this brand, which has been very good.
So as she became pregnant, you have children, right?
Right. We have children.
Yeah. So did that sweet tooth continue?
Till today, she still eats a cupcake every day. We're in this business and we look at cupcakes and sweets every day, and she still takes one home every day and eat one.
Well, I visited your awesome website, and you guys, of course you do cupcakes, and the Creamery is the ice cream.
Yes.
What is a spoon cake?
So a spoon cake is basically a cake in a jar. It's another name for a cake in a jar. So we take the cupcake, we layer it with the cupcakes and the frosting, and it's in a jar, and we attach a spoon to it. So for those who travel, we have a lot of people who migrate into and from Charlotte, and they travel, go to Virginia and so forth. And it's a great item for them to eat on the go.
Oh my gosh. So, no more nuts. I'm going to take a spoon cake with me on my carry-on. How
Yes.
fun. So I know you were telling me you do custom flavors, or you customize your cupcakes. So talk about the signature flavors, the way, what does someone get when they come in your bakery on different days? So
one thing I vouch for is that we bake fresh daily. We have 19 signature flavors in which we carry at every point in time. Some of the best flavors that people love, like from cookies and cream, strawberry, wedding cake, and our famous red velvet. Amongst that, we try to cater to the community, and we have our weekly and daily specials in which we create a new cupcake flavor, and we want to see what people would like to have. Some people like Biscoff cookie butter, banana pudding, some of the seasonal. Right now we're into pumpkin. Starbucks is doing pumpkin like crazy. So now we're going to get into pumpkin cupcakes and all the good seasonal stuff, to highlight the season changes.
Yeah. And, obviously it's to satisfy the sweet tooth. It's a dessert, but you guys do catering, corporate events. Talk to us about, not only do you take that walk-in customer, but big picture,
Yes.
How do you guys fit in?
Yes. Walk-ins are always welcome. I love to see the smile on people's faces and the kids. But also our business is driven by a lot of the corporate events. We do big events for extended stay, Windows by Anderson, Amazon. So we like to feed their employees, and they have a big associate appreciation, and they call upon us because we also have a food truck that we actually can go to site and we serve the customers there. Food Lion, just to name a few. So there's big corporate events. We do weddings. as well. And we do a lot of great celebrations for people's birthdays, anniversaries, and so forth. So yeah, we're all diverse all around, and we try to touch every piece of our market, and give them what they want.
So let's say a listener is a realtor and has an open house, or you're a business person and you want to take X amount of cupcakes into a business meeting. At what quantity does it become a special order versus just kind of walking in and selecting from what's made there?
Um, at one quantity, I would say if they're looking to purchase 200, 300 cupcakes,
Oh,
simply, or higher, yes, we will request for them to at least give us a 24-hour notice or more. But most of the time, people come in all the time. We have a lot of doctors. We have a lot of pharmaceuticals. They want to come in and give their clients a great little gift. They come and buy 6, 7 dozens at a time right off the shelf.
wow. You have
Right.
that many. Oh my goodness. I had
Oh,
no
yeah.
idea you had that kind of
On
quantity.
average, we probably bake about 300 to 500 cupcakes a day.
Oh my goodness gracious. And the food truck, is that something that people can say, hey, we want to have a neighborhood barbecue and have your food truck come? Is it that kind of?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, the food truck was created right at COVID, when COVID started.
Very
And a lot of my storefronts couldn't get the traffic because everybody was locked in. So we created the food truck, and we brought it first to neighborhoods. And we would set up in resident neighborhoods, let the tenants come down, purchase on it. And that's what kept us alive. And now it grew to a point where they can call us, or and say, hey, we have a birthday party, first year birthday party. We have 60 guests, and we would like desserts. Bring ice cream, cupcakes, so forth. They can customize it to whatever they want. We do carry the same options in the store on the truck. A little bit of difference is selection because the truck is only so big. But yeah, there's not one situation in which we could not supply the desserts and fill their cravings for sweets with the truck.
And do you guys deliver if someone
Yes.
just orders?
Yes,
How
we
does
do.
that work? What is the quantity minimum, that kind of thing in the area you'll go to?
Quantity, we do carry all 3 platforms as well: DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub.
Okay.
So anytime they wants to fulfill those orders, those go through. But we do deliver any quantity over than a dozen. We'll deliver it myself. Most of the time, I'm the one delivering it, so they get to see the owner itself every time.
Yeah.
And we deliver to a lot of the businesses and corporate offices and the hospitals in the area. And we go as far as what's desired, I should say.
Well, I happen to know, as I'm in Ballantyne, and you have one right across the street from like the resort hotel, the Bowl.
Yes.
You
Yes.
cross over Johnston, and I think it's called Conlon Circle. There's a CVS back there in your shopping strip. There's a
Yes.
Payway, a Starbucks. So I know that location. Where is your Steel Creek one?
So our Steel Creek location is right on Steel Creek and Shopton Road. It's in the new Goodwill Plaza. Goodwill bought the land, and they bought a huge Goodwill there. We're on, as you come off the highway, we're at the right side of 485 from the outlet mall.
Okay.
4847 Shopton Road. We also have another location in Belmont,
wow.
right down in Belmont, downtown. It's right off of Wilkinson Boulevard, 6425 West Wilkinson Boulevard. It's next to the famous Toastery, T-Mobile, and the ABC store in that plaza.
So you can go eat breakfast and then come over and have a cupcake.
Yes. As I tell the guys, was they go pick up what they want from the ABC, I say, don't forget the wife.
Oh, yeah, in the liquor store.
Yeah. Don't forget the wife.
Yes, that's good. I love it. So, wow, you're really, really expanding. And I guess there's also franchise opportunities. If anyone's listening and says, oh my God, this sounds like me, they could reach out to you for information on that as well, right?
Yes, and we do have a Small Cakes corporate office in which they can also give a lot of insight. I have no problem talking to future franchisees to come in, give them advice. I tell them the good, the bad, and the ugly, and because I'm an open book. I like everybody to succeed. I think it's not enough of us who's doing custom cupcakes and cakes and creamery and around. There's a lot of big box stores. Nothing against them, however. I like the mom and pop feel of touching people, talking to them, and knowing what they want and their desires.
Right. You had mentioned when we talked before that you guys have even done wedding cakes. My goodness, that's a leap from a cupcake. How did that come to be?
People love our cupcake flavors, so they want to customize the cake to certain designs and certain flavors. Our wedding cake, which is an almond infused cake, and it's surprisingly they buy that a lot for their wedding. Strawberry, red velvet. So yes, a lot of our customers who've shopped in our locations love the texture and the taste of our product, and they would love to bring that over to their guests and their celebration. So yes, we moved over to doing wedding cakes and custom cakes for birthdays, anniversaries, and any kind of celebration that's needed. And it's been a great journey.
Well, I love how you've taken your passion for bakery and you went the franchise model, because there's so many pluses to doing that. But you are a neighborhood cupcakery. I mean, you truly are about the neighborhood, and it's amazing. So if people want to find you, talk to you, call you, order, what is the best way to do that?
Basically, from our location, we made it very simple. Each store has its own website, smallcakesvalentine@gmail.com. You got Small Cakes Steel Creek at gmail.com. And you got Small Cakes Belmont at gmail.com. And we're actually in process of opening a fourth location. It's going to be in Rock Hill, Celanese Road. So that's going to be Small Cakes Rock Hill at gmail.com as well. So anytime, any inquiries through Yelp, through Google, we answer all emails within 24 hours, and we're here for every one of the customers that want anything special or anything for their special occasion.
I love it. One last question. What is you and your wife's favorite flavor?
I'm a carrot cake connoisseur.
Me
I love the
too.
cake.
Oh
Yes,
my God.
with the cream cheese frosting. My wife is a lemon drop. She loves the lemon drop. It has a lemon custard flavoring in the middle with the lemon buttercream. So those are our two favorite flavors.
Well, you've made me hungry. You're right across the street. Ian, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you in your bakery sometime soon.
Thank you very much. Love to be here for everyone in the community.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpsouthcharlotte.com. That's gnpsouthcharlotte.com or call 980-351-5719.